Music.
Mm.
We'll do the happy birthday.
Oh, is it?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
To
you.
you. Happy birthday.
Get it?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, Elizabeth.
Bring us
Woo,
in, Elizabeth. I
woo.
like that.
She's
Okay.
singing to my soul.
Yes, like deep down in the soul.
I
Well,
love it.
welcome to another A Moment to Meditate with Empowered Soul Retreats. I am Keela Mahogany. How y'all doing? And I have Mimi and Elizabeth with me. How you doing?
We're doing.
We're doing.
We're
We're
relieved to
doing.
not be on an airplane. So
Yes. Happy birthday, Mimi. Today is Mimi's birthday. And
birthday.
that's my twin. Mine was yesterday.
Happy
So
birthday, Keela.
thank
Birthday.
you. And yeah, you all have been doing some traveling, right?
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
I know traveling these days is stressful, especially after 2020 and all the madness of that. It's like now everyone is starting to get out into the world and taking planes, trains, and automobiles to get all around this country to see the people that they love. So it brings a question to my mind. What has, along, as you guys have been traveling around, what is something that has happened that has brought you out of your yogi? And then how did you get back into that? Y'all didn't know I was coming.
Well, okay, I'll start off because I was traveling a little bit. Well, you were traveling then too, Elizabeth, but I just recently had a family vacation in Las Vegas. And after that, I went to see my sister,
We
my
had
twin
such a good
Keela. We did have a great time. The only craziness was that where I flew into was 3 hours away from Keela, and we really thought it was only an hour and 10 minutes away. So that was crazy. I had to
time.
change flights, and then they kept delaying my flights, and all I ended up going home 3 days later than I should have because of all the delays and
Mhm.
all the craziness. But you know what? Like, honestly, I was getting like upset and like Van Klimt, if you will. And y'all know I'm from New York. I'm from New Jersey, so we just say these words. But honestly, taking a moment to just stop, because you know how when you're traveling, you're trying to get somewhere and you have places to be, and you're trying to get to the airport and all of that. Yeah, I just took like a moment and was like, I just need to breathe right now, and so I don't end up being a lunatic to everybody that is in my space. And it actually worked out for the best because when I finally got a person from the airport on the phone after holding for 2 hours, she was very nice and very accommodating. And she even upgraded my seats on my flight. So that was very nice of her. So sometimes you don't want to be all home and calm because, you know, the moment or everything that's happening around you is just like,
It's
but, you know,
overwhelming. Right, right.
yeah, but sometimes you just gotta like take a beat and then just like, okay, let me just bring it all in, you know, and
Mm.
then go forward. So just taking a couple moments, even like 3 minutes to just sit and breathe and take a minute for yourself to get your thoughts together and that you won't just be um, reactive, I want to say. You'll
Okay.
be able to, you know, choose your words better and choose your actions a little better than when you're like in a panic mode. So
Right.
I did that and that was good. So it ended up being really good though. So
Good, good. What about you, Elizabeth? Has something happened that, in the last couple of weeks
or today.
or an hour ago?
Yeah. So no, I love that. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a situation. I won't go into all the details because there was a lot that happened in the last 24 hours, including delayed flight, like not being able to get anybody on the phone about that. And then just like general rudeness, like you said, in the airport, a lot of times people are rushing. People think like their time is more important than everybody else's kind of thing. And when you're running on, like I was this morning at 5:45 a.m., well, that was when it took off, so I
Mm.
was up way earlier than that East
Mhm.
Coast time. But when you're already over, like you're stressed, you're tired, and then you're met with rudeness. It can, sometimes if you're going to speak
You're like,
without breathing, you're going to like speak on impulse. It's not going to be good.
Yeah.
right.
Generally, whether you're in an airport or any other situation. So yes, I would second that. Coming back to the breath. For me, it was like a combination of all the things this morning, and then I was in Atlanta on a layover, and it was a very like narrow hallway by where the gates were, where people were lining up for the flight, and there was. So it was like several rows of people in the hallway where people needed to be walking, and they were yelling, wheelchairs coming through. You need to like, there wasn't sitting space, but they could have moved over into where the seats were. And it was just everyone ignoring on their phones, not looking up, not moving over into wheelchairs. And that was like kind of the last straw for me. And I was just like,
yeah.
and I'm just gonna breathe, and I'm moving over, and I'm going to be home soon, and kind of just like coming back to that, I'm gonna be home soon, I'm safe. I was safe from the weather. My flight was delayed. It wasn't ideal, but yeah, so I'm super happy to be here, to come back to meditation, because Lord knows we need it.
Hello. So this is something that's really good for you today. You're gonna
Mhm.
need what Mimi is putting down. So what are we doing today,
Yes.
Mimi?
So today we are going to be doing an eye rest. It's about 20 minutes. So get comfy. Now, again, this is one of our guided meditations that we suggest that you are in stillness. So if you're driving or if you're in movement, we suggest that you maybe listen to this at another time when you can just be still, either lying down or seated. Okay. And then you can actually get comfy cozy. You might follow along with my words, or you might start drifting away. Maybe not really to sleep, but feeling almost, explain how it would feel like, Elizabeth. It's like not sleeping, but not awake. It's like a little in between
Kind of like you're
feeling.
coming into like maybe a subconscious state a little bit.
Yeah.
Some people, you might feel like you're floating, not to be like woo woo with it, but
Right.
yeah,
It's just very relaxed and
just a non-doing, right?
yeah.
You don't need to do anything. Just inviting you to just be, and allowing the words to just guide your experience. So, yeah, just enjoy.
All
Yes.
right. You ready?
Yeah. Let
Okay.
me adjust this. Hello. Okay. Today we will begin your practice of eye rest by adjusting your body so that you feel completely supported by the surface that your body is resting upon. And if you're in a reclined position, maybe the chin is slightly below the level of your forehead. Torsos and legs are at ease. Arms maybe by your sides with the palms up, or they can be across your belly. And during eye rest, you can welcome every experience as a messenger that is inviting you to explore a particular sensation, emotion, or thought. And the recognition of being pure, spacious awareness, allowing each perception to unfold completely, welcoming and responding to each messenger that arrives in your guest house of awareness with curiosity and openness. Maybe you can take a couple deep breaths now. Notice how the breath is moving through the body, letting the body relax and settling into your seated position or your reclined position. And reflect upon your intentions for today's practice, perhaps to remain awake and alert, or to inquire into a particular emotion, belief, or being pure joy or awareness. Remembering and welcoming your intention for today's practice with your entire body. Experience your heart's deepest desire or longing, perhaps for health, healing, or awakening. Your deepest desire that you want more than anything else in your life. Experiencing and affirming your longing as if you are living and expressing its truth with your entire body right now in this moment. Then let it go and experience how it returns at the end of your practice or in your daily life. Bring attention to your inner resource, perhaps a special room or place in nature, or the feeling of well-being. Your inner resource is your safe haven where you feel totally secure and at ease. Knowing and affirming that you can return to your inner resource at any time, day or night, and during your practice of iRest, whenever you feel the need to rest, relax, and feel totally secure and at ease. Now, allow my words to be your words as you rotate attention through your body. Sensing your mouth as radiant sensation. Sensing both ears simultaneously as radiant sensation. Without thinking, sensing nose and nostrils, left eye, right eye, both eyes simultaneously, soft and at ease as radiant sensation. Welcoming sensations in the forehead, scalp, back of the head, neck, and throat. Sensing the left shoulder, left forearm, left palm, right shoulder, right forearm, right palm. Both palms simultaneously as radiant sensation. Sensing the chest and belly, upper and lower back, entire torso as vibrant sensation, without thinking, simply experiencing. Alert and awake to sensations in the hips, left hip, thigh, shin, left foot, right hip, thigh, shin, right foot. Both legs simultaneously as radiant sensation. Sensing now the entire body, vibrant, Attention, open, alert, and sensing the entire body. Attention, open to sensation and everything that is present in your awareness. Perhaps experiencing the unchanging awareness of being that you also are, in which all of these changing sensations are unfolding. Be aware of the body breathing itself and the natural flow of air and sensation in the nostrils, throat, chest, abdomen. And while noting the body breathing itself, mentally counting down from 5 to 1. 5, breath flowing in, abdomen rising. 5, breath flowing out, abdomen relaxing. Counting with your body's own natural breathing rhythm. Alert, attentive, body breathing itself, sensing and counting from 5 to 1. Alert and attentive. And counting, falling away, sensing all that is now present in awareness, perhaps experiencing the unchanging feeling of awareness or being that you also are, in which all of these changing sensations are unfolding. Welcoming feelings that are present, perhaps warmth, heaviness, or relaxation. If it's helpful, locate opposite feelings to what you're experiencing. If warmth, find coolness. If heaviness, lightness. If relaxation, then tension. Welcoming and moving back and forth between opposite feelings at your own rhythm. Perhaps even perceiving opposite feelings simultaneously while sensing how this acts on your entire body and mind. Welcome an emotion that's present in your body, or recall a specific emotion that you're working with in your life. And if no emotion is present, this too is your perfect experience. If an emotion is present, where in your body do you feel it? Are there images or thoughts present with this emotion? Welcoming your experience just as it is, without judging, everything unfolding naturally. Remembering that you can always return to the safe haven of your inner resource at a moment's notice, whenever you experience the need to feel secure and at ease. If it's helpful, locate an opposite emotion in your body and perhaps moving back and forth between opposites in your own rhythm, sensing how each impacts the body and mind, then experiencing both simultaneously without analyzing or judging, sensing how this acts on your entire body and mind. Sensing everything that is now present in your awareness, experiencing the unchanging feeling of being that you also are, in which all of your changing emotions are unfolding. Sense a thought or belief that you take to be true about yourself. And if there is no belief present, this too is your perfect experience. And if a belief is present, where and how do you feel it in your body when you take this belief to be true? Welcoming your experience just as it is. And if it's helpful, locate an opposite belief and where and how do you feel it in your body when you take this opposite to be true. Your experience perfect just as it is. And perhaps alternating between opposites of belief in your own rhythm. Then experiencing opposite beliefs simultaneously while sensing your entire body and mind. And sense all that is now present in awareness while experiencing the unchanging feeling of being or awareness that you also are, in which all of these changing sensations are unfolding. Bring attention to sensations of joy, happiness, and bliss. Perhaps recall a memory of a situation from your life or of someone you love or who loves you that invites joy into your body. Experience the sensation of an inner smile expanding from your heart throughout your entire body. Your lips gently smiling, joy and an inner smile flowing into your torso, arms, and legs, sensing joy and bliss throughout your entire body. Sensing all that is now present in awareness. Sensing the unchanging feeling of being that you also are, in which all of these changing sensations of joy are unfolding. allowing yourself to completely dissolve into the feeling of unchanging being, awareness, open, spacious, pure presence, setting aside thinking and dissolving into being, feeling into the center of being, feeling out into the boundary or periphery of being, sensing your way, being in which all perceptions are unfolding and passing away, without center, without periphery, formless yet undeniable presence, being pure presence, awake and aware of itself and everything just as it is. Reflecting now upon the journey you've just taken, sensing the changing perceptions that have been present, sensations, emotions, beliefs, joy, and the ever present feeling of being. Perhaps welcoming and affirming again your deepest heartfelt desire and your intention for this or your next practice. Perhaps affirming how the feeling of being is always present, even now, deep, unchanging peace and equanimity, underlining every changing circumstance, always present, in which you can deeply relax and feel at home and at peace. Sensing your body, the room around you, imagining going about your waking life, yet all the while awake and aware as being in which all of life is unfolding. Taking your time, maybe taking some nice full inhales and nice full exhales. And if you like, you can begin wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, slowly reintroducing movement back into the body. And if you like, you can move your head from one side to the other, bringing deep breaths back through the body, transitioning back into your waking life, your body fully awakening into its natural state of eyes open, alert wakefulness, reorienting to your surroundings, to where you are and where you are now going, coming fully back, alert, wide awake, and grateful for taking this time for yourself. Thank you for joining us with our guided IRAS meditation this evening. And make sure that you move slowly through the rest of your evening. Move mindfully and with intention. Maybe just taking a couple moments for yourself And just breathing and noticing all the sensations that are or have been arising for you during your IRAS today. Thank you.
Wunderbar. Good job. Your voice is so soothing.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right. Is there
Yes.
anything else you all wanted to talk about today?
Well, I did want to say that it is very nice to be led through meditation, especially I didn't mention why I was traveling earlier, but I was leading a 5-day retreat, or at least the yoga and the meditation of a 5-day couples retreat. So it's a lot of space holding, and like 3 times a day it's yoga and meditation. So it's very nice to be able to just be and not to be the person leading it sometimes. And that's something Mimi and I both do, and we've been doing for a while, is retreats for veterans. So and that it is a joy and an honor to be able to do that, but it does take a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Especially
And
when
also,
you're really putting yourself into it, which the two of you do. It's an intimate thing to be able to lead someone. So I know that takes a
right.
lot.
And I mean, holding space at any capacity, whether you're a parent or a child or a sister, brother, friend, sometimes we hold space for people and we just don't realize how much space we're holding for others. And a lot of times you just need somebody to fill your cup back up because we're giving, giving, giving. So, leading into that, we are having our Reflect, Restore, and Thrive Holistic Yoga Retreat this September in North Myrtle Beach. We will, in South Carolina, we will be there for 5 days. And maybe if you're feeling that you've been holding space for people, but haven't had the opportunity for somebody to hold space for you, and you feel like that might be something that you need in your life or that you've been considering, this might be the opportunity that you have been maybe moving towards, as we like to say. Yeah.
Yes, we love to be here for the space holders, the caregivers, and anyone that's just looking to make a shift, maybe from just like feeling super busy all the time and coming back to a place of finding ease, finding more joy and more connection. So
Right. Yeah, that is totally understandable. So thank you two ladies for leading us through another moment to meditate with Empowered Soul Retreats. I am Keela Mahogany. This is Mimi and Elizabeth, and we will see y'all next Tuesday, same time, 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Mimi.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Keela.